Hello everyone, Dr. Alan Mandell here. Welcome back to my channel Science of Healing. Have you noticed your jawline slowly losing its definition? Is the skin under your chin starting to feel loose, softer, heavier than it used to be? That area we often call the turkey neck can make us look older, tired, and less confident, even when we feel energetic on the inside. But here's the good news. There is one simple, powerful exercise that targets the exact muscles responsible for lifting and tightening the neck and lower face, naturally, safely, and without expensive creams or procedures. Today, I'm going to show you the #1 exercise that helps lift a sagging face and tighten the neck by strengthening the underlying muscles, improving circulation, and stimulating collagen support. And the best part? You can do it at home in just a few minutes a day. Let's break down the science first, because when you understand why this works, you'll be far more motivated to stick with it. The science behind sagging face and turkey neck. As we age, 3 major things happen beneath the skin. First, muscle weakening. The muscles in your neck and jaw, especially the platysma, begin to lose tone. This thin, sheet-like muscle runs from your chest up to your jawline. When it weakens, the skin above it starts to sag. Second, collagen loss. After age 30, collagen production declines by about 1% every year. Collagen is the protein that keeps your skin firm, elastic, and youthful. Third, reduced blood circulation. Poor circulation means fewer nutrients and less oxygen reaching the skin, which slows repair and accelerates aging. But here's the key point. Muscles respond to exercise at any age. Just like you can strengthen your arms or legs, you can strengthen the muscles in your face and neck. And when those muscles become stronger, they provide better support to the skin, creating a naturally lifted appearance. The #1 exercise, the neck lift and jawline activator. This exercise directly targets the platysma muscle, improves blood flow, and helps tighten the skin around the jaw and neck. Let's do it together, step by step. Step-by-step instructions. Step 1, sit or stand tall. Keep your spine straight and shoulders relaxed. Step 2, tilt your head back slowly. Look toward the ceiling. You should feel a gentle stretch along the front of your neck. Step 3, press your tongue firmly against the roof of your mouth. This is the secret activation point. It engages the deep muscles under your chin. Step 4, hold for 10 seconds. You should feel the muscles under your jaw and neck working. Step 5, relax and return to neutral. Repeat this movement 10 times. Do this exercise 2 to 3 times per day. That's it. Simple, targeted, effective. Look closely in the mirror for just a moment, and you may notice something subtle but unsettling. The jawline that once looked sharp and confident now appears softer, heavier, less defined than it used to be. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens quietly, gradually, almost invisibly, until one day the skin beneath the chin begins to loosen, fold, and hang in a way that makes you look older than you feel inside. Many people believe this is simply the price of aging. They assume sagging skin and a turkey neck are inevitable, irreversible, and out of their control. But science tells a very different story. Researchers in facial anatomy have discovered that the real culprit behind a sagging neck is not just skin, it is muscle weakness, particularly in a thin sheet-like muscle called the platysma, which stretches from your collarbone all the way to your jawline. This muscle acts like a natural support system for the lower face. When it is strong, it holds the skin firmly in place. When it weakens, the skin begins to droop, creating the appearance of aging even when the skin itself is still healthy. Here is the shocking truth. Studies in aging physiology show that adults can lose up to 3 to 8% of muscle mass every decade after the age of 30. That loss does not just affect the arms and legs. It also affects the tiny muscles in the face and neck. Muscles we rarely think about and almost never exercise. And when those muscles weaken, gravity takes over. The skin begins to slide downward. the jawline loses its structure, the neck develops folds and sagging that many people mistakenly blame on genetics or wrinkles alone. But there is hope. Powerful, natural, scientifically proven hope, because muscles respond to exercise at any age. Even in people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, research shows that targeted muscle activation can increase muscle strength, improve circulation, and enhance tissue support within just a few weeks. This means the aging process is not a one-way street. Your body still has the ability to rebuild, repair, and strengthen if you give it the right stimulus. And this is where the #1 exercise for lifting a sagging face becomes so important. This simple movement directly activates the platysma muscle, the very muscle responsible for holding up the lower face and neck. When this muscle contracts, it tightens the tissues beneath the skin. It improves blood flow to the area. It stimulates the delivery of oxygen and nutrients that help the skin stay firm and resilient. Think of it like tightening the foundation of a building. When the structure underneath becomes stronger, everything above it becomes more stable. And here is something most people never realize. Facial muscles are connected directly to the skin, unlike most muscles in the body. That means when you strengthen a facial muscle, you are not just improving strength. You are physically lifting the skin attached to it. This is why targeted facial exercises can create visible changes without surgery, injections, or expensive treatments. It is not magic, it is biology. When the platysma muscle becomes active and toned, it creates tension that pulls the jawline upward and supports the tissues beneath the chin. Over time, this reduces sagging, improves contour, and restores a more youthful appearance. And the transformation begins at the cellular level. Every time a muscle contracts, it increases circulation in the surrounding tissues. That surge of blood delivers oxygen, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals, the raw materials your body needs to repair and rebuild. At the same time, waste products are carried away more efficiently, reducing inflammation and swelling that can make the neck look puffy or heavy. This process is known as improved microcirculation, and it plays a critical role in skin health and aging. Better circulation means healthier tissue. Healthier tissue means stronger support. Stronger support means tighter, firmer skin. But the benefits go even deeper. Muscle activation also stimulates fibroblasts, the specialized cells responsible for producing collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep skin firm and elastic. As collagen production increases, the skin becomes more resilient and better able to resist sagging. This is why consistent muscle movement is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools available, and it costs nothing. No creams, no devices, no procedures, just the natural ability of your body to adapt and strengthen. In fact, medical imaging studies have shown that regular facial muscle exercises can increase muscle thickness and tone in targeted areas, leading to measurable improvements in facial structure and firmness. That means the changes are not just cosmetic, they are physical, they are structural, they are real. And perhaps the most inspiring discovery is this: age does not limit your ability to improve muscle strength. Research in geriatric medicine shows that even people in their 80s and 90s can build stronger muscles when they perform consistent, controlled movements. Your muscles are never too old to respond. They are simply waiting for activation. The moment you begin exercising the platysma muscle, you send a powerful signal to your body. A signal that says rebuild, repair, and strengthen. And your body listens. Day by day, repetition by repetition, the muscle fibers become more active. Blood flow increases, tissue support improves, and the skin begins to look firmer, tighter, and more lifted. It does not happen overnight, but it does happen slowly, naturally, reliably. What starts as a simple movement becomes a daily investment in your appearance, your confidence, and your health. Because when your jawline looks stronger and your neck looks firmer, you do not just look younger. You feel more energetic, more confident, and more in control of your aging process. And that feeling is powerful. It reminds you that your body is not working against you. It is working with you. All it needs is the right signal, the right movement, the right consistency. So the next time you notice sagging skin or a softening jawline, remember this truth. Your muscles are not gone. They are not broken. They are not beyond repair. They are simply waiting to be used. And when you strengthen the neck muscles that support your face, you are not just lifting skin, you are reclaiming strength, structure, and confidence from within. Consistency is not exciting, it is not glamorous, it does not promise overnight miracles. But in the world of human biology, consistency is the single most powerful force that can transform the aging body. Every day, deep inside your tissues, millions of cells are listening to the signals you send through your actions. And those signals determine whether your body weakens or becomes stronger. When you repeat a movement again and again, even for just a few minutes, your body begins to adapt. Muscles grow more responsive, blood vessels expand, nerves communicate faster, and tissues begin to rebuild themselves from the inside out. This process is called adaptation, and it is one of the most remarkable survival mechanisms ever discovered in modern physiology. Scientists have found that the human body does not change because of intensity alone. It changes because of repetition. That means a small action done daily can be more powerful than a big action done once. Think about this for a moment. If you brush your teeth for 2 minutes every day, your teeth stay strong and healthy. But if you brush for 1 hour just once a month, the damage continues to accumulate. The same principle applies to the muscles in your face and neck. When these muscles remain inactive for long periods of time, they slowly weaken. Circulation becomes sluggish, collagen production slows down, and the skin begins to lose the firm support it once had. This is why the jawline softens. This is why the neck begins to sag. This is why the mirror starts to reflect changes that feel impossible to reverse. But here's the powerful truth that most people never hear. Your body is designed to respond to consistent stimulation, even in small amounts. In fact, research in muscle physiology shows that just a few minutes of targeted exercise each day can significantly improve muscle tone and endurance within weeks. That means you do not need hours in the gym, you do not need expensive equipment, you do not need painful treatments, you need consistency. When you perform a simple facial or neck exercise every day, something extraordinary begins to happen beneath the surface of your skin. Tiny muscle fibers start to activate more efficiently. Blood flow increases to the surrounding tissues. Oxygen delivery improves. Nutrients reach the cells that need them most. And slowly, almost silently, the body begins to repair itself. One of the most fascinating discoveries in modern science is the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections through repeated movement. Every time you repeat an exercise, your brain strengthens the communication pathways that control that muscle. The signal becomes clearer, the response becomes stronger, the movement becomes more effective, and with each repetition, your body becomes more capable of maintaining firmness and structure. But consistency does something even more powerful. It triggers circulation. Blood is not just a liquid flowing through your veins. It is a delivery system carrying oxygen, amino acids, vitamins, hormones, and immune cells. All the ingredients your body needs to stay healthy and youthful. When circulation improves, skin cells receive more nourishment, waste products are removed more efficiently, inflammation decreases, healing accelerates. This is why people who stay physically active often have brighter, firmer, healthier looking skin. It is not luck. It is biology responding to daily movement. Another remarkable effect of consistency is the stimulation of collagen. Collagen is the protein that gives skin its strength and elasticity. It acts like the scaffolding that holds your skin together. But after the age of 30, collagen production begins to decline by about 1% every year. By the time many people reach their 50s or 60s, their skin has lost a significant portion of its natural support structure. That loss leads to wrinkles, sagging, loose skin, and the appearance of aging. Yet studies have shown that repeated muscle movement can stimulate fibroblast cells, the very cells responsible for producing collagen. That means every time you perform a facial or neck exercise, you are sending a signal to your skin to rebuild its support system. You are encouraging your body to restore strength where it has been lost. And this restoration does not require perfection. It requires persistence. Even just 2 to 3 minutes of daily exercise can create measurable improvements in muscle activation and tissue support. 3 minutes, that is less time than most people spend scrolling on their phones, less time than waiting for water to boil, less time than watching a single commercial on television. Yet those few minutes can change the way your face and neck look over time, because the human body is not transformed by dramatic moments. It is transformed by daily habits. Day 1 may feel insignificant, day 3 may feel ordinary, day 7 may feel repetitive, but somewhere around week 4, subtle changes begin to appear. The muscles feel tighter. The skin feels firmer, the jawline looks slightly more defined, and by week 6 or 8, the transformation becomes more noticeable. Friends may comment that you look refreshed. Family members may ask if you have done something different. You may feel a new sense of confidence when you look in the mirror, not because you changed your genetics, not because you spent thousands of dollars, but because you stayed consistent. Consistency is the quiet force that reshapes the body. It is the discipline that strengthens muscles. It is the rhythm that improves circulation. It is the habit that restores structure to aging tissues. And perhaps the most inspiring discovery in medical science is this: the body never stops responding to consistent effort. Even in people in their 70s and 80s, regular exercise has been shown to increase muscle strength, improve blood flow, and enhance tissue repair. Age may slow the process, but it does not stop it. Your body is still capable of growth, still capable of healing, still capable of change. All it needs is repetition. All it needs is commitment. All it needs is consistency. So when you spend just a few minutes each day performing a simple movement, you are not just exercising a muscle. You are activating a biological chain reaction. You are strengthening communication between brain and body. You are improving circulation to your skin. You are stimulating collagen production. You are rebuilding support beneath the surface. And over time, those tiny daily actions add up to visible, meaningful results. Results that restore firmness. Results that improve definition. Results that remind you that aging is not a loss of control. It is an opportunity to take action. Because in the end, the secret to lasting change is not intensity, it is consistency. What you put on your plate every single day is quietly shaping the future of your skin, your muscles, and the way your face ages. Not next year, not someday. Right now, in this very moment, the cells in your body are using the nutrients from your last meal to decide whether to repair or slowly break down. Most people search for miracle creams, expensive treatments, and complicated routines to keep their skin firm and youthful. But the real miracle is happening deep inside your body, and it begins with nutrition, because the truth is both simple and shocking. Your skin cannot stay tight, strong, and lifted without the right building materials. And those materials come directly from the food you eat. Every wrinkle, every sagging line, every loose fold of skin tells a story about what your body has, or has not, been given to work with. Scientists have discovered that skin is not just a surface, it is a living organ, constantly renewing itself, constantly repairing damage, constantly rebuilding structure. But this rebuilding process depends on nutrients. Without them, the system slows down. Repair weakens, aging accelerates. One of the most important nutrients for maintaining a firm face and neck is protein. Protein is not just for bodybuilders or athletes. It is the raw material your body uses to build muscle, repair tissue, and produce collagen, the very substance that keeps skin tight and resilient. Every time you eat protein, your digestive system breaks it down into amino acids. These amino acids travel through your bloodstream and become the foundation for new cells. They rebuild muscle fibers. They strengthen connective tissue. They support the structure beneath your skin. But here is the alarming fact. Research shows that many adults, especially those over the age of 50, do not consume enough protein to maintain muscle mass. This hidden deficiency leads to gradual muscle loss, weaker tissue support, and increased sagging of the face and neck. And the loss can happen silently. You may not feel it, you may not notice it right away, but over time the effects become visible in the mirror. The jawline softens, the neck loosens, the skin begins to droop, not because your body is failing, but because it lacks the fuel it needs to stay strong. The good news is that this process can be reversed. When you provide your body with adequate protein each day, muscle repair accelerates, tissue strength improves, skin support becomes more resilient. Even small changes in diet can produce measurable results. Studies in nutrition science have shown that increasing daily protein intake can help preserve muscle mass, improve tissue integrity, and slow age-related decline. And this protection extends to the delicate muscles in the face and neck. But protein is only one part of the story. Another critical nutrient for maintaining firm, youthful skin is vitamin C. Vitamin C plays a central role in collagen production, the process that keeps skin elastic and resistant to sagging. Without vitamin C, your body cannot properly form collagen fibers. It is like trying to build a house without nails. The structure becomes weak. The walls begin to collapse. The foundation loses stability. This is exactly what happens inside aging skin when vitamin C levels are low. Collagen production slows down. Elasticity decreases. Wrinkles deepen. Sagging becomes more noticeable. But when your body receives enough vitamin C, the opposite happens. Collagen synthesis increases. Skin becomes stronger. Tissue repair speeds up. Research has shown that individuals with higher vitamin C intake often have healthier skin, better elasticity, and fewer visible signs of aging. That is not a coincidence. It is the direct result of cellular support. Vitamin C also acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting skin cells from damage caused by free radicals, unstable molecules generated by pollution, stress, and ultraviolet light. These molecules attack collagen and elastin, weakening the skin's structure and accelerating aging. But antioxidants neutralize this damage before it spreads. They defend the cells. They preserve the tissue. They slow the visible signs of time. And then there are healthy fats, one of the most misunderstood nutrients in modern nutrition. For decades, fats were blamed for weight gain and disease. But science has revealed a very different truth. Healthy fats are essential for maintaining strong, hydrated, flexible skin. They form the protective barrier that keeps moisture inside the skin and prevents dryness and cracking. Without enough healthy fats, skin becomes thin, fragile, and more prone to sagging. It loses its softness. It loses its elasticity. It loses its youthful glow. But when the body receives the right fats, the skin becomes more resilient. Moisture retention improves. Inflammation decreases. Cell membranes become stronger, and stronger cells mean stronger skin. Omega-3 fatty acids found in foods like fish, nuts, and seeds have been shown to reduce inflammation and support tissue repair throughout the body. Inflammation is one of the hidden drivers of aging. It damages cells, breaks down collagen, weakens the structure of the skin. But anti-inflammatory nutrients help calm this process, allowing the body to heal and rebuild. This is why nutrition is not just about calories. It is about communication. Every nutrient you consume sends a message to your cells, a message to repair, a message to strengthen, a message to survive. or a message to decline. The choice happens 3 times a day, at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the effects accumulate over months and years, meal by meal, day by day, cell by cell. What you eat today becomes the skin you wear tomorrow. This is not a slogan. It is biology. Your body is constantly rebuilding itself. Every few weeks, your skin replaces old cells with new ones. Every few months, your tissues regenerate. Every year, large portions of your body are renewed, but renewal requires raw materials. Without them, the rebuilding process becomes weaker and slower. With them, it becomes stronger and faster. This is why combining proper nutrition with daily exercise creates powerful results. Exercise stimulates the muscles. Nutrition supplies the building blocks. Together, they form the foundation of healthy aging. One activates the system, the other fuels it, and when both work together, the body responds in remarkable ways. Muscles become firmer, skin becomes tighter, energy levels rise, confidence returns, not because of luck, not because of genetics, but because of daily choices, small choices repeated consistently, a balanced meal, a nutrient-rich snack, a glass of water instead of sugar. Simple decisions that send powerful signals to your body. Signals that say, rebuild, restore, strengthen. And over time, those signals create visible change, a stronger jawline, a firmer neck, a healthier glow, proof that aging is not just about years, it is about nourishment.